Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this week's Family Ministry Moment. This week, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about service and about getting connected within the church. We, as a United Methodist Church, we believe wholeheartedly in the gifts of service. It is an important part of our, we call as Christians, of our discipleship, right? The act of living out our faith and being able to practice it in a way that is meaningful. Service is a meaningful part of expressing our commitment to Christ for what Jesus has done for each of us. And I say that to you because I was just kind of intrigued. I've mentioned to you before that my daughter has this love for the homeless, and I don't know where it comes from. She's seen the homeless on our streets a lot as we've been driving around, not just here at Palm Beach, but other places as well. We drive all over Florida for different things, and she tends to spot them. And I went to her school the other day for a meet the teacher kind of night, and she had like this little poem, a bio poem that told a lot about herself. And one of the things it says that she cares about is that the homeless people need food. And I'm not saying this to brag on my kid. I am bragging a little bit, but I didn't teach her that. She just had a heart for the people that she sees out there, and she gets upset about it. I say that to remind you, I'm sure that there's people in your life, or people around you in your world that your heart is moved by. Are there people in your life, are there communities in your life that you are moved to do something for? We as Christians are supposed to respond to the world around us in love. 1 Corinthians 13 reminds us what love looks like, but a lot of us always assume that's the romantic kind of love, but that's not really what Paul was just writing about. He was just saying this is what love is. And when we're practicing love for our man, because Jesus told us to love all people, right? He said not just to love God, but to love others. And if we're going to love others, it has to be selfless. It has to be patient. It has to be willing to stretch out its arm and meet the people where they are and understand what the world is all about. And so, is there places you can get connected and share God's love in a way that's meaningful for you? I know for my daughter, it's working with the homeless. She wants to make sure every time we're driving by that they've got a snack. Sometimes we're driving by and she'll give away her snacks out of her bag to folks. So what is it that you are moved and motivated by to help others? You could always get connected at our church. There's places in children and youth and in our special needs ministries, and we can help with cross ministries, and there's a lot of places we can get connected even through our church. But how cool would it be for us as a Christian community to have an impact in the communities that we live in? I know that we're not just here, our church is in West Palm Beach, but I know that our community believers is made up of folks much bigger than that. How cool would it be if each of us was connected to a place within their local community and helping and supporting folks, whether it be a nursing facility and a foster care center, maybe a homeless feeding center, or an outreach center of some sort. I'm sure there are places you can get connected in your local community where you can help. Maybe you can help at a local school. Our schools need tons of support and help. There's so many different ways you can serve in your local places. There's so many things you can do for the people around you. And I would love for you to look inside your heart and see what part of the community you're touched by and that you want to be moved to help. A lot of times I find that if I'm in my prayer life and I'm asking the Lord, where can my hands and feet be used? God points me in a direction. God helps me see the folks around me that are hurting that He wants me to help. And so I encourage you to do that as well and start think about the people in your life that you can help and support. So I'd be looking forward to within the next couple months as we get together again on first Sundays to sit down and have lunch, being able to share stories of communities that we are connected to and plugged into, that we are helping support, that we're working in. So that would be such a cool story to share of how we are doing the work of sharing the love of God, of caring for the people around us, and talking about it as a community and as a church. That would be so cool. So I want to see you on Sunday. Hopefully we get to connect at 9 o'clock at the 9 o'clock service, at 10 o'clock for our Sunday school hour, or at 11:15 for church. And of course, if you're a teen, if you're a youth, love to see you at 4 o'clock for our regular Sunday afternoon meeting. So this is Manu, the Tuna Youth Pastor at Union Methodist Church at the Palm Beaches, and I hope to see you this Sunday.